Hello and welcome you all to my YouTube channel English Lovers. Friends, in this series of everyday verbs, we are going to learn some verbs. So when we speak in our day-to-day English, in our day-to-day communication, there are some verbs which are very important to remember. How these verbs are used in our sentences. So we should know all these things. These are very simple verbs, very basic verbs. So in this series of verbs, we are going to learn all these verbs, and today in this session, I am going to teach you collocations with how. So friends, let us begin. What is collocation? Collocation, it means in simple words, word partners. So there are some words which always come together. So we are going to see which are these words that always come together. And if we do not know these collocations or word partners, we make mistakes when we write or when we speak. So friends, in this session, I am going to speak on the verb have. So how is used in our day-to-day communication. So when we speak, we make mistakes if we don't know the use of have. So here you can see that have is used when we speak with different words. Let us see with examples with which words this have is used. So here there are some groups of words that are there, and with those groups of words this have is used. So the first group is breakfast, lunch, dinner and a meal. So how do we say? So when we want to use this have with these words, so we say let us have breakfast, or I had lunch, or I had dinner, or I'm going to have dinner, or let us have a meal. So with these words we always use have. Many times when we don't know, we say I ate my lunch. It is wrong to say I ate. Always say I had lunch. Always say I will have dinner. Always say I had breakfast. Use have or its past form is there had. If you want to speak about past time, you can use had. But use have or its form only. Do not use any other word or verb with these words. Okay, so in the same way, there is another group of words with which have is used. So for example, we say he is going to have a party. So let us join us. So if there is party, we say he is going to have a party, or I am going to have a party tomorrow. Or you can say I have a meeting tomorrow. So have a meeting. Or we say let us have a game. You can say any game. Let us have a game of cricket. Let us have a game of football. Let us have a game of hockey. So you can use of construction if you want to be very specific about particular game. Or we say have a rest. You are too much tired. Have a rest. We say so have a rest. Or there is one word. So have a baby. In what context this word is used to have a baby? For example, if somebody is pregnant, a woman is pregnant, so we say she is pregnant, or Mary is pregnant, she is going to have a baby. So if somebody is going to have a baby, we say she is going to have a baby. It means she is pregnant. Now there is another group of words with which have is used. So we say I have a lesson. I have a lesson of mathematics or English. Or we say have an exam. Okay, I have an exam tomorrow and I want to study, or I have to study because I have an exam tomorrow. So have an exam. Okay, or we say I have homework. Okay, so if you have homework, you say I have homework, or he has homework to do. There is another group of words here. So for example, you can use have with this group of words. We say let us have a cup of coffee, or let us have a cup of tea. So if we offer somebody, we say let us have. Or if you want to tell that you had, so you say I had a cup of coffee in the morning, or I had a cup of tea in the morning. Okay, use have. Or I had a drink. Okay, it may be any soft drink, hard drink, whatever. So I had a drink, or let us have a drink. Or we say, let us have an ice cream, or I had an ice cream. Okay, or have some cheese. So if you are having dinner together, you are on a dining table and you want to say somebody that have some cheese, or have some rice, have some curry. You can also say have some chapati. Okay, have some bread. So use some with these other nouns. Okay, then there is another group of words like shower, bath, or swim. So we say I want to have a shower, or I want to have a bath. Where is the bathroom? I want to have a bath. Or I want to have a swim. Where is the swimming pool? I want to have a swim, or let us have a swim. So these are all the words that come with the verb have. So this is collocations with have. Now we will see some expressions with have. So these are fixed expressions with have. They come with have. So let us see some examples. So have a look. So we say, is that your camera? Can I have a look at it? So have a look at it here means I want to see it. So have a look. Next is have a go. So we say, is that your bicycle? Can I have a go? So here have a go means can I have a ride? Can I use it in that way? So have a good journey. Somebody is going somewhere and you wish him good journey. How do you say? You say have a good journey. Next is have a moment. So have a moment means have a time. We say, do you have a moment? It means, do you have a time? Next is have a word with. Here you can say, can I have a word with you? It means I want to speak to you. Next is have a good time. So when you say have a good time, you mean we have fun. You mean we enjoy. For example, you say, we always have a good time in our English lessons. It means we enjoy them. We have fun in English lessons. Next, I'm going to have my haircut. See you later. So with this expression haircut, we use have. Next is don't have the time. So if you do not have time, for example, you can say, I want to learn mathematics, but I don't have the time. So if you are unable to find time for that thing, you say I don't have the time. So these are the expressions with have. Let us see formal and informal use of have. So have plus got, that is have got, is informal. So when you use it with your friends in communication, day-to-day language, with your family members, or on informal occasions, at that time you say have got. But when you write something or when it is formal occasion, at that time only say have, do not use got. So formal use of have is have and informal use of have is have got. So how in the sentences we'll see. The first sentence, I have got 3 sisters. So when you are speaking with your friends and you are introducing yourself, you are telling about yourself, so you can say in familiar situation that I have got 3 sisters. But when you are writing something or it is formal occasion, at that time say I have 3 sisters. Do not use got. Okay, next, have you got any brothers and sisters? This is also informal use. Have got is there, so informal use. But if you want to write the sentence or if it's formal occasion, at that time say, do you have any brothers or and sisters? Okay, so say do you have, don't say have got. Okay, next is we have got 10 minutes before the train goes. So also this have got usage is informal usage, but when it's formal occasion or when it's a writing, at that time say we have 10 minutes before the train goes. Do not use got. Next is I have got a cold or I have got a headache. So this is very common when you speak with your friends in informal situation. At that time you can say I have got a cold, or you can say I have got a headache. But when it's formal occasion or when you write, do not use got. Simply say I have a cold or I have a headache. Next is I have got a problem. Also this is informal. Do not use got in formal. Say I have a problem. And in the same way, my house is big. It has got 5 bedrooms. So has got. It's contracted form. So it's informal. But when it's formal, say it has. Say it has 5 bedrooms. So this is formal and informal usage of have. There is one more expression with have, and that is how got to or how to. It's one and the same. If you say how got to, then it's informal situation, and if you say how to, it's formal situation. So if you are speaking, say how got to, and if you are writing, say how to. What does it mean, how got to or how to? So it means you are obliged to do something. Obliged means you don't have any other option, but it's compulsory. The situation demands that you have to, that is you don't have any option. So in that sense we say have got to or how to. Let us see some examples. So here the museum is not free, you have to or you have got to pay ₹50 to go in. So here what does it mean by the words have got to or how to? First you understand that have got to is informal usage. If you are speaking, then you say have got to, and if you are writing or formal situation, you say how to. Meaning is one and the same. You are obliged to do something. It means you don't have any other option, as there is entry fees, that is ₹50. So you have to pay it, okay, without which you can't enter. Next is all students have to do an exam. So here also maybe it's a notice that is put on the notice board for the students, and the usage is how to, because as it's a notice, it's formal situation. So there is how to. You can't say have got to because it's in informal situation. It means it's compulsory for all the students to do the exam. Next is my sister needs the car, so I have got to walk. Here also have got. It means there is no other option for me because my sister needs the car, so I have got to walk to school every day this week because I don't have car because my sister needs it. So here have got, it means you are obliged to do something. So friends, this is all about how. Friends, I hope you understood this lesson. Friends, if you liked this video, please hit the like button. And if you are new to my channel, remember to subscribe it to get the notifications of my latest videos right here on YouTube. Enjoy learning, and I'll see you soon in another lesson. Thank you.